everyone. Let me begin my talk with a disclaimer. I'm not here for your sympathies. I'm not here to motivate you. I'm not here to inspire you. I'm here to sow a seed of thought that life will give you answers, that life will show you your fair share of things that you might not prefer, that life will show you doors smashing on your face. But if you think life is being unfair to you, think again. I want to believe I'm an interesting person with stories to share and opinions to express. So I'm here to take you to the journey of my wheels, my steels. So 10 years ago, the evening of July 4, 2009, I was at a chart counter hogging chart at cousin's marriage. I was standing with my back to the stall, chatting with my family, and that is the last thing I remember. It was later my family had told me what had happened. A large branch of tree fallen off a tree onto the stall. The stall buckled under the weight, and I was caught under it. For a while, no one realized I was trapped under it as they were tending to my injured cousin. Finally, my sister noticed me and yelled my name, and I was saved. After that, I have no memory of the things that went on, except the few flashes. I remember I had this throbbing pain in my leg when we were in car. I snoozed off. I remember my aunts were talking about cutting my top as it was the hindrance in the MRI process. I immediately warned them not to do so as it was the new one, and that's the 15-year-old girl's concern that time. I snoozed back again. I remember the big bold letters haunting me, the operation theater. I snoozed again. Once I regained my consciousness fully, I got to know I had multiple injuries. The one was in the spinal cord, and the other was the left leg fracture. So my family decided to give me the best, so I've been rushed to Noida, where another operation followed, which almost lasted 8 haunting hours. The moment I regained consciousness, I began hollowing. The pain was unbearable. The scans revealed the bolts were put in the wrong place. Doctors didn't bother to tell my parents, but they eventually found out. Avoiding a scene because my life was in their hands, as they rushed me back to the operation theater. And that's how I got my wheels. Some incidents in life are so strong that they change our life forever. They say it deformed my body, and I say it transformed my soul. Back at home, everything was same except I was on bed. Days passed into weeks and later months. Everything was changed. My whole life was dependent on my family for the basic things. I needed help from them. It's been years since the incident, but scars are still so fresh. And no, I'm not talking about my physical condition here. I'm talking about my interactions with the inclusive society. Even though I've been so positive in my journey, there's some incident that crushed me. Discrimination was evident at every step I took in my journey. I'll share one experience with you. It was a regular evening. We were at mall, me and my sister, about to leave. We booked a cab arrived. I asked the driver if it is okay to accommodate my wheelchair in his car. So after his consent, I sat, and it was just utterly shocking. He started yelling at us. He said, and I quote, "व्हीलचेयर में नहीं लेकर जाऊंगा, इससे मेरी गाड़ी खराब होती है. गाड़ी से उतरो, बकवास बात मत करो." It was not just utterly shocking, but humiliating and disturbing. And that was the point where humanity failed me. And believe me, humanity just didn't fail me once or twice, but many times. It is not my disability that is my discomfort. It is the stigma around it, the discrimination, the comments, "ये तो बेचारी है," that gives me pain each and every single day, pretty much making it clear that disability is not here, but here. Fighting the stigma and breaking the barriers. I wanted to make a mark in the fashion industry. I remember telling my friend that I might register for Big Boss in a bid to meet my favorite actor, Salman Khan. Stumbling upon a Facebook post of Miss World that was happening in Poland then, I registered for the Indian chapter right away. And guess what? I was shortlisted. So the next big thing was to flew to Mumbai. I was so happy. So I break the bubble to my parents, and seeing that they were not just happy, but extremely supportive too. Me and my mother flew to Mumbai, and seeing that my fellow contestants have hired professional makeup artists, my heart sank a little bit. But I gathered myself back, I pulled myself back, and I knew I had to do something to match up to their level. So there were 4 rounds I cleared all, showcasing my talent and knowledge. And the next thing I knew, I was crowned as Miss India runner-up, 2017. There's some moments in life that are happy and that makes us think why it is always us. But that's life, isn't it? That was my happy moment. So if you think your Monday is not going as you think it will be going, it is not that plan. So think again. If you think life is being unfair to you, think again. I'm nobody to inspire you or to motivate you. I'm just another person who is as brave as you are, or maybe a little more, who wants to live the life of dignity as you. So thank you very much, but I'm not your inspiration.